Okay. So, mom and daddy are turning how old?
15 years.
It sounds like they're actually turning 15.
Yeah. So
No,
they're
but
just a year
together-
older than me.
Wedding anniversary is you're gonna be 15 years in a few days, and we just thought to ask you some questions to just reflect on the past decade and a half, how the journey has been, your expectations, and yeah.
Reality.
Yeah, exactly.
How
Expectation
is it?
versus reality. Okay, first question. I'll be asking the first question.
For who?
For both of you, honestly.
Okay, anybody can answer,
Yeah.
right?
Actually,
Okay, now
I
you
think
can say
both of you would answer. So I think most of the questions might have different opinions from both
Yeah,
of you.
from both
So
sides,
we
right?
just have mommy go first and then go second.
Okay.
Okay. So 15 years of marriage, how does it feel? Just a general reflection. How does it feel? Yeah. How does it feel?
Go first.
Good. Very, very good.
Okay, that's very descriptive.
Very good.
Mommy, please. How does it feel?
Yeah, I will say the same thing. Good.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know what it's been awesome, yeah,
Okay,
right.
Okay. Did you ever imagine what this milestone would look like? Like when you were your first year of marriage? Did you ever think to say, what will 15 years look like? Did you ever do that or no?
No. I don't, well, for me, was I looking for, I don't understand your question.
Okay, let me take this again.
Oh, if you do.
So when you were just newlywed couple, did you ever think, okay, now I just got married to this man, what would it look like when we're 15 years of marriage?
Well, maybe yes. What would it look like when we are older in marriage? Not necessarily 15 years. So yes, I
Okay.
did look at that. Well, am I supposed to be looking at you or the camera or where?
What, just freestyle. Anywhere
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I not like I imagined 15 years, but I actually imagined our future together. Yeah, if that
okay.
answers your question. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I guess something spoke for both of you, so all right, let's move on.
No, you should ask him.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought you said everybody will answer their
Okay,
question.
all right, Daddy.
Yeah, you
answer.
spoke for me.
No, but we do want a
But,
different answer.
So the thing is, marriage is forever. All right. So getting into marriage with your mom, with my wife, I always knew it was the long haul. So I look forward to 15. I look forward to 20. I look forward to 30. I think just a couple of days ago I was praying and I was talking to the Lord about it, that we're going to be together, till like as long as we are satisfied to be together, because what the Bible tells us is that with long life satisfies us, and so it is for as long as we are alive. All right. So and it is about our satisfaction with life itself. So for me, it's forever. All right. So
It's for always.
So
got married, what was your biggest prayer for your marriage?
That's a really good question.
My biggest prayer for my marriage. Whew. Oh,
No, wait.
Okay.
I'll go first this time.
all right.
well, there wasn't really a big prayer, so to speak. It was we had some shared decisions that we made about how soon we wanted to start growing the family, because finance was a constraint at the point.
Why are you guys laughing at us? But that is so real.
So I guess if I was praying then, it would have been a prayer of that I should be able to take care of my wife, and we weren't planning to have kids immediately,
Absolutely.
but of course, God's in His infinite mercies decided that it was time. So when she got pregnant, the prayer really was about how to, buy Pampers, how to buy food,
Yeah.
you know, how to pay the rent. Those little things that along the line, you know, we sort of took for granted because the Lord had done it. So there was no big prayer points. It was just for meeting basic needs as they came.
For me, prayer point. Well, I've had people say lots of things about marriage. So my own prayer point at that time was like, God, am I going into the right thing? And if it is, keep it for me, keep it for us. So that was my prayer. I remember that when I got married, I went back to work after what's it called now? Honeymoon. Did we do honeymoon? Okay, we did.
We did now.
Where that church? By the way, the hotel we used for honeymoon has turned to a church now.
Oh wow.
Yes, we turned it to a church.
So, what was I saying? So the lady was like, "Oh, welcome back. How was welcome to marriage, something like that." And she was like, "Has your husband changed yet?" I'm like, "No,
calm
really."
down.
What? Yes, exactly. That was the question.
Suddenly.
I'm telling you, that was like 2 months into our marriage. 2 months? No, I didn't get up to that. March, maybe like a month.
What these haters?
So such people. But thank God for God. Thank God for the foundation of our marriage. Thank God for the prayers before it. Thank God for the knowledge before it. Right. So I just knew that question was not. It didn't really make sense. Right. So that's it.
Yeah. The next question. I will ask that one.
How has your love and understanding of each other deepened over the years? So, just how has it changed? We're saying deepened.
This is my question. It deep.
We know it has deepened.
When you say wanted to ask question, I thought it was a simple question. Okay,
we know the simplest things. So what we need to know is the more inside things about our parents. That's what we're interested in.
Okay, you want to do before.
Exactly.
So what was the question again?
How has your love and understanding for each other deepened over these years?
How has it deepened over these years? Let's let that start. Let you understand hard question. Give me easy one.
Always that is starting.
Yeah, you know the head.
Okay.
For this one.
Okay. Well, so that's it's the how it has been. You meet someone, you like the person, and you tell the person, okay, I want to get married to you, and she accepted, and then we got married, and over time, all right, love has grown, and love has grown not because of how perfect my wife is, because it's not really in the perfections that love grows. Okay, it's in the rough things, in the difficult moments, when sometimes you feel like, okay, I think she's getting me, I'm really crazy, like she's getting on my nerves. But right in those difficult moments, all right, that is the place where you find the treasure. It's right there. It's not when things are going smooth.
Okay. Wisdom.
Yeah. So
that's why that is always serious now. Me, I know if you answer this question, it's too hard.
So it is when I hurt her, and then she forgives. All right, she forgives and she lets go, and I do the same. It's the when we come to depend on each other, we come to trust each other. And over the years, there've been lots of those things that have happened like that. I think it was Bishop T.D. Jakes that said something about how that's when if you look at the trajectory of a couple that are married, it's not in the straight paths, all right, that they have issues, because in the straight paths you're just driving straight, everybody knows it's in the curves. All right, when you learn to hold on to each other, because if you don't hold on to each other when you are curving like that, one person can fall off. All All right. So it is holding on at those times that I think has really deepened our love. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it really. When we have our misunderstandings and the things that, because Daddy and I were two different people.
Really.
I don't know.
I know. I know that she's on 100. She knows that.
I will blow you now. So when those times come, the truth is, over time, I've come to realize that it just gets us deeper.
Yeah.
That's it. It just gets us deeper. When he offends me, when I offend him, we drag the matter. I can drag the matter. It doesn't drag the matter. Daddy says that from the day he got married to me, he said, I didn't even say it, that he has forgiven me in advance. But
Wow.
they are happy for you.
That's
Awesome.
Yeah, right. But I don't forgive in advance. So when we have those quarrel moments and the times where we don't agree, I just know that this my husband is a good man.
Yeah.
He did try. He did do it. They go. They did do well.
Yeah.
So I'll look at this small thing now. This one now. I will call the vex pass normal. And I'll give you one stupid example of my vex. But I know the vex like that again.
Yeah, pass it on again.
Again, get out. Daddy will make food for me and come and give it to me. As in, come and serve me the food. That's what I want to. Later, I will not make the food and not come and serve me. That's in the vex me. I don't lie. They vex me. So maybe this is an opportunity to tell him because I know I've told him.
I've grown up children.
You wicked. You know it.
I can do all this once now.
Shall you wicked?
I've
So you cannot
trained
come
them.
and serve me.
No, that's their work now.
Okay. What if they now go?
What if they go?
They not go. They'll leave. They'll stay with us forever.
And when they go that time, we'll deal with it then. Now. We'll get this. We'll get one bedroom. So that one,
Please,
when I
no
come
one comes
to
this
eat,
in.
we serve ourselves in that one bedroom.
So are you saying wait, are you saying that the more God blesses us,
Yes.
then you do not serve me? What are you talking about?
Who said that? That's not what I'm saying.
No, you now said that it will be one small room.
And I will stay in a small room so that once we carry food enter room, we eat. Do you understand? Just make it effective.
Wait. All right, next question.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say when you mentioned that Daddy told you that he has forgiven you in advance. I think I should also we should also not ignore the fact that you also are a good person.
Oh yes,
because thinking about it, I feel like if that's told to someone else, they will probably think, okay, what's this person trying to say? Are you trying to say you're the perfect one? You're expecting me to make mistakes? Is that what you're trying to say? So I like that you received that in a good way, right? So yeah, I just thought to mention that.
Thank you.
The next question.
That's blessing our seat today. Move now. Ask the question simple.
What's one memory from your wedding day that still makes you smile?
Hey, whoa. I will not say this one.
Okay.
No, I'll answer. But there's the first one that came to my mind that I will not say.
Okay.
Which one?
There you go.
I'm trying to remember. Sir.
Oh yeah, who will first answer this one?
You.
Me? Okay.
Yes.
Memory from my wedding day when Daddy was just dancing his life out.
Okay.
There was one song. Every time I hear the song, I always remember my wedding day. It just makes me laugh. Since I set my eyes on you, you don't make me fall.
Okay.
Daddy was using all his energy to dance. I'm like, what's he? I'm saying you won't kill me. So he was so excited. I mean, it was that memory I won't forget in a hurry. It was the excitement. Then the fact that he knelt and said to me that he's going to serve me for the rest of my life. See, and now you can't say no do again now.
He is now.
He is. I know he is. I don't mind.
In the end, the food is made by him.
I know. Shut up. so that thing that Daddy did everybody was like, hey, because I don't know, maybe then, I don't know whether I don't know the people that came for my wedding that found this drink, that why will a man be kneeling for his wife and all that, you know.
How
So
did you find? How did you propose? It's not been kneeling.
he didn't need to propose.
Okay, that's true.
So that's a question for proposal. She didn't need to propose to me. You don't kneel down. Daddy proposed to me inside my parents' house,
Me.
in my room.
Did he have a ring though?
Oh, he
Chief.
did for that ring.
She
eh.
didn't need that now.
Girl, I
And you
beg.
didn't kneel down? Oh my goodness.
Why you kneel down for wedding day?
That was different now.
Why? Because that was the real.
Then I don't marry you now.
Can you imagine yourself?
So,
I don't even know that. Let me run you down for it.
Let me tell you what you did for. Wait, let me tell you that what's it called?
I don't
Engagement day. Daddy came to it was in our house, was in the room. The ring. I'm not talking about the ring.
okay, let's move on. Let's know. They don't need that information.
Okay. So, but yeah. So that day, he did you kneel? I think he did though. I think he did kneel during for Will You Marry Me? But it was just inside room, only me and him. So when he now said, and I called mommy was not like, hey, that's it. So, but that memory of kneeling on the wedding day and made that promise to me, which is still fulfilling till today, I give him kudos. Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Try.
So that one, and of course, when we now go to the honeymoon, to the hotel, I won't tell you people that part. That is when I went to have my bath. It's like I just wore one nightgown. I said, yeah, but they fed by me. I'm like, no way. I was so embarrassed. Let me leave that. But yeah, go ahead. Oh no, your question. Yeah.
I think everything you said. No, to be honest, because for it's been a long time, 15 years, and
That is memory is not as sharp as mine.
my memory is really sharp. It just
I guess listening, you're just asking questions.
I'm listening.
I remember the dancing. I remember the dancing.
But why did you dance
that's-
like that?
That Don Jazzy song. Is it Don Jazzy and D'banj? Then Fall in Love, I think. So I remember that. And yeah, I remember kneeling down and just a public display of my love for you, you know. And every other thing that went on you talked about, the honeymoon part was, that wasn't the wedding day, was it? The honeymoon was anyway, that was the icing on the cake, all right? And that's for
Oh my goodness. I didn't
that's private.
Oh yeah, I was let me just
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the next question. What was your most memorable anniversary moment?
memorable anniversary moments. So we've made this a point of duty to celebrate our anniversary. So there's several of them. Every year just keeps getting better and better every year. Even in the anniversary, okay, there was one anniversary that Daddy set up everything, planned everything, did everything in the room, but I couldn't make it home because that was when I went for Auntie Baby's mom's burial, grandma. Yeah, so when we got back, we could. So I think that's not the pleasant one. So let me not talk about that one. So, but apart from that year, every wedding anniversary for us is an anniversary that we look forward to. The first one, let me talk about the first wedding anniversary. Not a very pleasant one, but we thank God. We are here 15 years, right? Yeah, so the first one would have been the last one. Yes. So, Daddy already booked hotel for us at Proti. You know, this guy is very intentional, even without money that time. You know, he already booked hotel for us at Proti, bought me a red dress. I remember from Maya Ajayi, red dress that I was going to wear on our first year wedding anniversary. And that day, my tummy I was having serious tummy pain. You remember, ovarian cyst surgery. Yeah. So I was having.
Who remembers the month?
Who exactly?
I remember.
So I had an ovarian cyst surgery, and let me not say surgery. My tummy was paining me. So Dr. David says, take her to the hospital right now. So Daddy took me to the hospital. By the time we got there, they said, okay, I had to do a test. While we went to do this, it was a scan. While we went to do the scan, I was telling the what do you call them, sonographer or whatever. I was like, guy, today is my wedding anniversary. We already booked hotel. We are going for this. The guy was like, yes, now are you very smart guy? So you will go. It's nice, but make sure you take this result back to your hospital. And by the time we got back to the hospital, that day I was supposed to go undergo a surgery. It was just because we got back to the hospital late in the evening.
Yeah.
And so we had to take the surgery at 7 a.m. the next morning. So I was in the hospital, my husband and I, both of us were there. That was how we celebrated our first year wedding anniversary, having a surgery. But yay! Because that by the time we did that surgery, the cyst had torsioned. So it was actually twisting, and whatever would have happened would have happened. Maybe when we're in the hotel or whatever, if I struggled to go there. But I thank God for God's love. This is us now celebrating 15.
Yeah.
That's a memorable one. Yeah, and every other one has been beautiful. We always have something tangible to share. It's something that we look forward to. Just like we're looking forward to our anniversary this year.
Yeah.
No, you not answer her. You're just saying.
No, the
you
first
agree?
one. No, for me, the first
Okay.
one. The first one, because I almost lost her. That was the most remarkable one. I remember asking myself then, like, you're starting something and it's just going to come to an end like that, but if I had to go back and do it again, I wouldn't want it to be like that. All right, just because of the pain that she went through, and it just came suddenly, in the sense of the intensity of the pains. All plannings were, just planning that, okay, let's do something remarkable for the anniversary, and then it turned out to be we had a medical emergency. So I'm grateful to God that we've not had that sort of anniversary anymore, and every other one have been pleasant, like your mom said, but that one was the one which I still always remember that. The other one sort of, they pale into each other, but that one stood out.
It did though.
Okay.
And my red dress was there hanging. Daddy hung it. No, not in the hospital, at home. So he hung it, did all the arrangement with shoe, put everything together. And then when we were going to the hospital, I said, sure, we should carry it. He said, no, don't worry, I'll come back for it. That's it.
Okay, so what has been the biggest challenge you faced together, and how did you overcome it?
Biggest challenge, would it be money? Let me say, I don't know if it's a challenge anymore, right? But we didn't have money. You guys know that part, right? How we started our marriage, there was no money. Daddy had a job. Why am I laughing? That job. I was looking forward to Daddy's job because, by the time we got all the first level interview, second level interview, third level interview, at the end of the day, when they now brought our salary 30K, I'm like, no now. Where did I wait for?
30 said it was 20 something.
30, but when they remove your taxes and all that, it became 20 something. I was actually looking forward to that because Daddy, your daddy is a very calculative person. Daddy already said that, we're already talking about getting married. You already told me that I want to get married to you and all that. We were sure that we're going to get married. But then we were not planning for a wedding. He said that once he gets a job, we will start our wedding plans, right? And so I was looking forward to that job, especially because it was a very solid company and the process of the interview was super Herculean. So I thought that, but that's the bad 150K go drop. And then I saw the paper. They now said 30K and all that. I'm like, no, 30K. By the time they move taxes, 20,000. What are we going to do with this? But you know what Daddy said? Yes, now I'm ready for marriage. And I'm like, what is wrong with this? 20,000 marriage, where would they go? But God just did everything for us.
Yeah.
In that was where I picked that. I've always known, but that was what stood out for me to say I married a good man. Daddy put all his money out up until today into serving me. That money just gave me everything. As the money comes, take everything. As we just started buying things, more. Then thank God for friends. I remember Sharon and her husband, they said they were going to do our IV.
Yeah.
Pastor Wole sent us 10,000 naira. Then, of course, people like, oh, let's even talk about family. Pastor Godwin, Pastor Charles, Uncle Bao, all these people were just there. And it's so, Sister Lizzie, it's so strange that your how will you say it now? My family members, they were all into it. I'm like, these people are very broke. You're supposed to tell them they're not married. But my family members were like, no, you will marry, because they saw something in us and in our union, right? And they encouraged it and all that. So I would say finances at that time, because again, that was why I didn't want to get pregnant, because I was already starting my master's degree at that time. I was working as a teacher. I was even earning more. I was earning, I think it was 55,000 naira that I was earning. Funny, your dad, even though I was earning more, he was doing more in the house. That's why I've always had to keep money. I keep my money. I can give money out and do whatever. Daddy will still take charge of his home, even with that 30,000 he was earning, and that's why I thank God for blessing him, right? Because when I like I was saying, when I took in and I came home, I went to the hospital. I was going to work. I threw up on my way back. That was the day. Who died? Sure, remember? Yadwa. No, remember?
I remember.
On May 6th.
Many of them have died.
Blessing on May 6th. So Yadwa died. So they told us to go back home. There was no work. So as I was coming back, I threw up the first day with Ayadra that morning. So I went to a scan place and I did scan. And when I got the lady was like, she saw my wedding ring, fine, shiny wedding ring, right? So she said, hey, congratulations. I'm like, I was so sad. I should be wondering, what's wrong with this one? You have wedding ring. So what is the sadness for? I was really sad. I go back home. I just sat down. I was just lying down. I was very sad. Because, hey, we don't have money.
Yeah.
We don't have money. We're just branding ourselves. Me, I'm going to start masters. So what's all this one? So when daddy came, it was normal daddy now. Hi, my baby. I'm fine. I'm okay. I just, looked at me that you're not looking happy. I said, I'm not happy. He said, what happened? And I gave him, we're lying down in the bed, and I just gave him the paper of your pregnancy in my head. When I showed him the paper, do you know what your daddy did?
I think I remember.
Have I told you before?
I think I've said something that was like, she was leaving the room or something. She was not like, oh, I'm going to become a father.
Exactly. I was so upset. Daddy just looked at you and he said, wow, I'm going to become a father. Yeah.
Imagine how mommy felt like strangling him at that moment.
Mara, were you there? That's what I felt like doing. I'm like, no. Did you just say that? And he looked at me and he said, yes, I said that. I said, sure, no. And he looked at me and said, sure, I will take care of you. I will take care of the baby. God will provide. Those are the words that daddy always says when things like that. Before we got married, when he wanted to ask me out in marriage, I'd be asked my hand in marriage, not proposing. No, as when we started dating, when they started dating, he always tells me about how he will take care of me, how he will take care of me. So that day he said it again and again. And truth be told, I felt a bit of relief inside of me at that point. So that was a huge challenge for me. You said I was going to strangle him. Even though not physical, but in my heart, I was like, what is this person saying? So it was a huge challenge for me. But as God would have it, it was smooth sail for us. Everything just went well, and God just began to bless your father. Bless. I mean, when I'm talking about financial now.
Yeah.
Began to bless him so much that, of course, it blessed me, because I'm the recipient of the blessings of God in his life. Thank God for Pastor Krishukuti that used to teach good message. Daddy knows. Daddy will tell you that any blessing that God gives him, it is for me. Then when you guys now came along, he now started adding you. But recently, what did he say? He has taken you out again.
So the first challenges that we faced, the first one was about adjusting to church. Okay, so my understanding is that as a couple, you go to the same church. Of course, there were examples of couples who went to different churches, but I felt that, you go to different churches, you get taught different things, and you have different understanding. So it was not really a question of whether my wife had doctrinal issues with household. It was about the the arrangement of the service. That was the main issue for her. She came from Daystar, where they had structured, short services. And now she came to Household, where we would have the prolonged,
I always get angry.
hours of service. So I would just see that at certain stages of the service, she just zoned out, and I would be enjoying the service and the word is coming. I'll feel like, oh, this is something that my wife should hear, that she should enjoy, but she's already out. And it didn't also help that we got pregnant almost immediately. So the pregnancy itself would also affect her in the sense of how she can concentrate in church. So it took a while. Before my wife now began to adjust and to accept the fact that, okay, this is what, in fact, at a point, I was even going to consider and say, you go to Daystar. Let me be coming to house, so you should be going to Daystar. Because what I wanted was, this is God's child, and she has to be worshiping, she has to be loving him. Okay? So I was even willing to do that at a certain point. Maybe,
You did say it, right?
Yeah.
You did.
My mind was...
We both agreed.
Yeah.
You said, sure, I want you to... You're a child of God, I'm a child of God. We both love God. I don't want to break your relationship with God by putting you in a place where you don't want to go to.
Yeah.
So at that point, you two were not ready to go to Daystar.
Yeah.
And then you were saying, you now said, okay, go to Household and go to Daystar while I go to Household. And then you now said that you would drop me off in church, and then you will pick me up and then drop me and then you go to church. There was a way you were, which I thought, okay, was fine. But by myself, the Spirit of God just told me that don't be. You remember?
I know.
But you didn't know. I thought you had forgotten.
No. The point, in the reason why I'm saying this is so that you also know that there are challenges that come in different phases of your marriage and of your life.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you face them. Do you understand? I know of people whose marriages have broken up because of this.
Yeah.
You understand? Because of this. So that was a major challenge, and I thank God that we were able to weather it. And now we are, if I was that kind of person who felt like, oh, it has to be, we are now in another country, we're in a different church entirely.
But don't break our heads. I can go my own. You can go your own. I don't go my own. It's that being
some of those things are not necessary.
Yeah, true.
It was a real, because sometimes we'll have like the blessing pacts, for instance.
I would not want to do.
And because of the fact that she was coming from a different place.
Yeah.
And I know that we needed to have an agreement for that. So I would go through the year thinking, so this thing that I'm agreeing and I'm trusting the Lord for now, my wife is not agreeing on these issues with me. So the enemy will really torment my heart with those things.
It was a real challenge, really.
You think it's not worth it?
Yeah. Of course, you think like
we don't agree.
Yeah. So
that will always tell you that
serious.
Resolve this thing by yourself. Decide on what you want to do. Okay. So I always felt like, even though it was working, okay, the Lord was doing what He needed to do, but it was the doubt in my own heart because of the fact that I had not reconciled what was going on between me and my wife on this issue.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
So I'm saying it now, it looked like something small. The way when we call it a challenge now, people will look like, is that one a challenge? Yeah, it was a major challenge that could actually say, everybody go your way. It's not like we fought over it, but we didn't agree.
Yeah.
And there's even the kind of agreement that is peaceful. That is not really it's not peaceful. What's that term? It's like an Abilene paradox kind of thing.
Yeah,
we
don't want to fight.
We don't want to fight, but we don't do. I will still go to church and I will be angry all through service. And he will look at me, and when we're going back home, he will tell me that it feels like the devil was actually stealing from us at that time. And that's the truth. That's what it was. He was actually stealing from our marriage at that time. We still loved ourselves 100%. We're still doing things together as a couple. We still love that. But that issue that we didn't agree about was a major issue. And God's mercy, really. That's why
Yeah.
I know that God is involved in this marriage, because it was his mercy that made, he was the one who told me. It was God who told me. By the time my husband agreed and said, he just said, sure, please. And he said it with his clean mind. He was ready to go all out for it without any whatever, because of course he knew that my relationship with God is first before our relationship with ourselves, right?
Yeah.
And I was happy when he told me that, okay, with nice, okay. I was like, thank God, I'm going to go my dista. And so, in the course of that week, that I said, okay, I'm going to go my dista, and I was happy. We're very good. The Spirit of God told me, don't be foolish. Don't go anywhere. Stay in your husband's church. And that was how everything changed, and I began to like the church.
Yeah.
Solid. When Pastor was talking today, and I was talking about
Yeah, I just had
that's the song in my head. I also love, yeah, and I had to create an image of the scripture and posted it on my status. Social media. Wait.
Okay, before we move on, I just want you to just clear up, because I'm sure people will be like, which one is Shua? Where did he originate from? Is this some kind of foreign
Okay, so people that know us, as the people that really know us,
Yeah.
they know where Chua originated from. The likes of them DK, those our paddy DYs, Brosings, all those people, they know, and family definitely. So okay, so for general people right now, right? Okay, so Shua was a name that was coined on our wedding night. So we got back to the hotel, and when we got to the hotel, and my husband says that, because before then I think we were doing baby or whatever, I can't remember what we were doing. So he looked at me and he said that.
What I was calling.
What were you calling?
You don't value my words.
Go sit down. So he said that going forward he wants to give me a name, wants us to have a name, right? And that, what do I think about this name? See, one thing about me is that I know they agree. But at the end of the day, you remember? I said, wait to be sure. What is that? He now started to explain to me that sure is sugar, but he just put an apostrophe and then it just becomes sure. Right? So over time, I just liked it. I'm like, oh wow. So he calls me sure, I call him sure. So it's sugar, but it's actually sure because we've is it contraction you guys call it in English, yeah? So it's called sure. And to the point that I remember Emerald, some of my friends that will call me, they'll say, when they're talking to me, how is sure? Till tomorrow, Benny, Eliana King will say, help me to be sure. Oh, when sure? Sure. I'm like, you're sure. So everybody calls us when sure and sure.
Something you've learned about each other in these 15 years that surprised you.
What is
Something you've learned about each other that have surprised you in these past years. Could be good, it could be bad, it could be
surprised. Something that surprised me that I learned after marriage, or learned before marriage, or learned about him generally.
After marriage.
Okay, so that surprised me. Try, you want to remind me? So what's it on my mind? What comes to my own mind now is, I don't know if it's surprise per se, but that Daddy's background is not a very, how will I say it? Daddy grew up in Kilo bus stop. Oh God, your family should not see this, they will break my head. All right, Daddy grew up in Kilo bus stop, and he was exposed to a lot of things as a child growing up, young Lagos Peking. But that is intentionality. I don't know if that answers your question, if it's going to be like a surprise, but the kind of background that Daddy has, it shouldn't, recently I saw a video where people were talking about some people who said they wanted to be this, they wanted to be that, they wanted to be this in life. Funny things that the children were saying. But someone else said it's because of their environment. Daddy has also told me before that I was even thinking that this conductor has money. Bobby bus driver. He has dated you guys now.
Like you buy a whole crate of eggs once he's a bus conductor.
Can you imagine that your daddy that ever looked at a bus conductor or a bus owner? He's not the conductor.
Yeah.
They ever looked at the bus owner and said, this bus owner is kind of like that
the fulfillment I
for
want.
him, right? You know, but
The next transit.
it does not match.
That just tells you that a lot of the things that you put in front of you, they influence you.
Yeah, that's true. So for me, when I look at him and I see what he has become and becoming, I'm like, wow. That's it. If I answered your question, I don't know.
Something that I've learned that has surprised me. Nothing really comes to mind now, to be honest. But I would say that
Not on my waka waka.
I was going to go there, but I've always known that you have that
Characteristics.
that waka waka capacity.
Hoops.
But I think that what I've found particularly surprising has been that your ability, your strength, because people keep talking about how that, the older you get, the more you want to reduce the amount of activities that you get involved.
Yeah.
But for you, it has increased. I remember it used to be ATP a couple of years ago, and ATP came to an end, and then we're here in Canada, and you have all these groups that you belong to and which you actively are involved with. I can't cope with those kind of things personally. Then now again, it's not a TikTok. I just leave me alone. And you still get to do your work. You have different things that you do in terms of work, and you get to do them, and you're not lacking in terms of how your commitment is to those. Your official work is, because your employers, they always praise you. So I guess the thing which has surprised me that I found out is where you get your strength to do all of these things from. That is that's one of the
surprises
that I want to share with you guys.
Look at that bad boy, you don't want to share.
There are several others.
But truth is, when people say all of these things, the energy, Vera energy, I have energy. If I had to carry home responsibility, I no go fit.
Yeah.
So again, everything still falls back to daddy, because I'm able to do all of these things for people or for the world, or I'm able to just be me, because I have someone who, let me say, they let me. That's it. Yeah. So even though, when I'm answering people's questions, Eugenia will call me and say, "Hey, how do you answer people in all of these groups?" It's because I'm not washing plates. Of course, you guys are here now to wash plates, not like daddy washes plates. But right from time, even those ATP times, I was doing ATP, I was doing PhD at the same time. It was because daddy would take charge of the house, because daddy will make sure things are going well. So it is not my energy for Fefe. Abi, is it a fair recording?
Something like that.
Get away.
You guys really so you know what it's called.
But I mean, what do you mean about Fefe jumping up and down?
I think so.
Whatever it is, but I think that it is activity. I have energy for activity. Yeah. It's just that I just don't want to leave people. If I see a need, I want to solve it. I want to meet the need. Yeah. And I have a thriving environment to do that, because my home is not stretching me over. That's it.
Okay. So
you guys are eating. I don't give us food though. Interviewers are eating.
When you're the interviewer, you're the one that's on hot seat, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
The hot seat to get cold.
Okay. Oh yeah, go ahead.
The next question is about, when did you guys meet?
When?
How?
When and how? We met in. Is it my question or daddy should start?
Actually,
That should start
because
giving
you started the last
If
one.
there's anything you miss, I'll say it.
Now lie. Now you go talk then I me go talk with you we miss. You guys don't know. No. In this family,
No.
who go talk? They make the other person cover the one way the person miss.
So I yield to you now. Go ahead.
Yeah, who guy? All right. So we met at fellowship,
Yeah.
Baptist Students Fellowship, back in school. That was like maybe 2005 or no 2003 or so. I don't know. I can't remember. But I went to school and I was
2003. No, it's later than that.
no. Wait, not be 2005 you graduate. You the shake
Yeah.
lecture.
And but we met before that.
So anyway, we met before then. We're in school. It was. I met him as the fellowship president
Yeah.
when I go to school, right? So I was always going to fellowship. I don't always go. Once in a while, I go to fellowship. They always come and look for me.
Came late.
Guys, wicked.
There were three. That was came late.
Sister Uche, Stanesi, and myself were always coming late. Sister Uche, you should watch this video. They always coming late. He's always saying it. That will come late. Wear gele. Will come late. Come back. Pastor, we're supposed to preach. You're supposed to be seeing
I'm
that.
distracting myself. You start.
So, anyways, that was how I met him, and I just generally liked him because he had the word. He was sharing God's word for us well. So I'm like, inside this our school again. Now we get worded person like this. I was one. Then, secondly, he was also very, very charismatic leader. Right? We all looked up to him. We all what you say? Daddy has reads. Oh, they say you get reads.
There is.
No mind.
That's matters.
So it was that person, and we all liked him. Most members of it, I won't say all because we don't need this ourselves. Not everybody will like anybody, right? So, but many people liked him. I was part of those who liked him as well. And then we became close all of a sudden. I don't know how we became close, but we became close. There was even a time people were like my friend, one of my friends, Temi would say, "What's this PJ looking for?" She should say, I said, "He's not looking for anything. We're just friends, you know." So we're just friends. No. So, you know, and then when we went to Lagos, Bemi, Tony, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, oh this." No, I think it was one of Bemi. Bemi now told me that this one is the person you marry, Vera. This guy is the one that I said, "What's your problem?" He's not asking me anything. You know, but those questions now made me begin to ask myself that, hey, is there some people I say I'm not seeing? Am I getting too close to someone, you know? And then I asked Pastor Lizzie, she said, don't worry. She asked me some questions. I don't want to waste your time on this call to ask. She answered the question and she said, oh, fine. If it's a good person and he's doing well, I mean, you guys are okay. No worries. You don't have to date now. You don't have to be dating. You can be friends. And there's an advantage to the friendship. I say, 100%. So that was it. It was later on when he left university, he had graduated, and then he was, I think, going for law school, planning law school runs and all that, or hoping for law school, when he came back and came to ask me, came to tell me that, oh, Vera, that he liked me and all that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with me. I'm like,
When I made my move.
okay. So I'm like, this guy, why you not talking since then? He then said that he had made up his mind that he wasn't going to ask anybody out in fellowship or school. Because of course, you know, life, when you are like a president, a pastor, you ask somebody out, you guys date. The relationship breaks up, which is normal for any. If it does not work, it's not working now. They will think that, oh, pastor don't break person heart and all that. So I think that made him say, you know, go do anything like that until he's out of school and he's ready to get into anything serious. So he came back and then he asked me, and then I thought in my mind, I won't lie you, I wanted to say yes immediately, but I said no. Steez now. Let me not drop my aura for aura. So I gave him 2 weeks. I said he should come back.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
But no, that was not how I said it, but I was like, okay, I'll get back to you, something like that. Well, when I now told, bad friends that I have, you guys, surround yourself with good friends, so not bad friends like Eliana King and Temilade and Tony. When I told them, and my family member, Pastor Thelma too, she was like, Vera, you go marry that guy, you know. So I went back and I told him, okay, it was fine, we could date. But guess what your daddy did when he was even making his move? That's one of the problems I have with him, but it's a good problem, Sha. He told me straight up that as he is right now, he doesn't have anything. Yeah. He said doesn't have anything financially. Yeah, that was how he said it. That he was just leaving university, and he was going to go to law school first. And of course, then law school was a big problem. You can say 3 years after university without going to law school. You know, he was going to go to law school before NYSC and all that. But that he knows that it is me that he wants to spend the rest of his life with. And he begged me. He said, I'm going to take you around the world. I'm going to there you go.
He's taking you to Canada.
Yeah, he's going to take me around the world. He's going to do he painted a beautiful picture of our future. And I saw the picture and I knew that this looked good, even though the physical no look good. But that was what he told me. I felt like you want to ask somebody out. You're supposed to put your best foot forward. You don't tell me that you don't. You not told me about how that is the second of a family of 7. I said, how they born 7? I don't know. Even my mama born 6. Everything be different. So when he said that, and so there's I mean, the physical picture was not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the picture he painted for me was something that you should look forward. Everybody who would look forward to. And so that was it. And I said yes. And I'm happy that I said yes because the picture, the dreams. I mean, the first time I traveled out of Nigeria was 100% his bill. Second time, 100%. Third time. So every time I travel abroad, yes. You guys know your daddy now. So everything that he has said he was going to do, he did it. But it didn't look like it then. So that was how we started. And that was how so say your own, which I don't remember.
Well, you've spoken well. And it's true. Yeah, so we met in school. That's why sometimes I always, people who don't have the opportunity to go through school the way that we went through school, in terms of having like fellowship and having that's arrangements, I think it's somehow difficult to find a partner. This is just my view, because so when I met your mom, I always remember the day when she accosted me outside of fellowship, and then she was talking to me about some things which we were doing then as the leadership of fellowship, which some people probably had a problem with, but they couldn't walk up to me to talk to me about it.
Yeah.
So, and I don't recall exactly what the matter was.
Neither do I.
But I recall that, this...
It was a decision you took as advisory board lead. Advisory board chairman.
Yeah. That this young woman
had
the temerity to walk up to the advisory board chairman and be saying...
And I finish her.
I don't agree. I walked away from that conversation. I'm thinking, this person is quite remarkable. And she looked good as well too. So that also added to it. So, but above everything else, I'd gotten close to her over a period of time. So I knew that there were feelings there. All right. But of course, I had not said anything yet. I knew that, she had some feelings towards me. And yeah. The point I'm trying to make is that you will know.
I know, I just kidding.
You will know. So I knew that if I made the move, there was a possibility that she would say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't just run up to anybody that I just saw and just say, okay, hey, let's get married. I didn't just say like, thus said the Lord, let's get married. All right.
It didn't come that way.
So I built up to it. And I felt like, first of all, I liked her. All right. I liked that person. And the next thing was now whether it would work if I make a move. Do you understand? So I made the move and I'm glad that it worked. All right. So the point I'm making is that for you guys, if you want to learn anything about it, don't just rush to. A lot of people do that. Just rush to anybody that you just they feel like, oh, if I ask this one, it doesn't work, I move to the next person, ask the next person, ask the next person, ask the next person, ask the next person. But that's not how. Like, what is the first comedy show you went for?
I don't remember. Okay, now that my person, no, now this guy, what's his name? AY. Man, would they do those things? Okay.
If you had to describe
So I did for record though.
Mommy, if you had to describe daddy in 3 words, what would it be? And vice versa.
3 words to describe daddy. Daddy should start. Now me they start since.
I started the last one. Sha.
No, answer this one. Don't tire.
Sure.
Can you imagine?
Well, 3 words. Committed.
Stop shaking your leg.
Honest. And I've said 2, right?
Yeah.
So 1 more. And beautiful.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Mine would be intentional, kind, godly.
Okay. You've been together 15 years now, so what's still kind of... This is kind of weird, but I'm just gonna... I'm gonna ask still. What's still, What?
We use daddy for your WhatsApp, as you
Don't
told.
worry, guys.
The questions are long.
Don't
Wait till you
worry about it.
try exam with the right.
Something like that.
Got you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the question is like, what still, makes your heart skip a bit about each other? What's the
Butterfly
romantic
now, tell me.
attraction still after 15 years? What's that one
Fine
thing
boy.
that's
From head to toe. From head to toe.
I think that for me, it's you stay with someone and you have to deliberately look for things about the other person that you find exciting. Otherwise, if you expect it to come natural,
Yeah. It will win.
you won't really see it. Okay, so your mom looks finer to me every day. All right, and it's not about what is on the outside. It's what's at a certain stage in your life. Beauty is not so much what you see on the movies and what they paint. Beauty becomes something that you associate with some characteristics. So I associate beauty now with the person who cares for me, the person who takes care of me, the person who supports me. All right, the person who takes care of what matters to me, which is you guys, for instance. Okay, so I look at those things. I look at what she does. I look at how she is to me. Okay, and those are the things which, for me, they keep on unraveling. As we grow older, she gets better at doing a lot of those little things more. She gets better at the fact that I depend on her more. All right, and she depends on me more as well. So that dependence.
Like, you can never cut your nails without me. Hey.
So that dependence.
What's it?
So you pride yourself on that.
Yeah. So that dependence, it unravels. It's like what's it called? There's this cabbage. The more you open it, you see a finer part of it. All right, from the first leaves you take out, you keep on seeing it gets finer and whiter and nicer, and that's how it has been for us. You understand what I'm saying, Mara? You're looking sleepy.
For me, see, interviewer, For me, one of the things that make daddy very how did they call him for English? What's the word now? Butterflies, attractive, butterfly in my tummy. And it might not be the answer you're expecting. Is that I know that 100% of daddy is mine. Do you understand it? 100% of daddy is Vera, is for me.
Yeah.
Is love, is money, is everything.
His clothes.
His clothes. No, he doesn't give me his clothes. Is is everything about daddy is me. Whatever I want daddy to do, that's what he does. Whether not juju I they use, what do I use?
Spirits.
Holy Spirit. So whatever I want daddy to do, that's what he does. Whatever every decision that he takes, I am priority number one. So when I know that, I'm not thinking somewhere that, oh, hey, this money that I want to use to do this now, daddy will go and use it to do XYZ. This money that daddy works so hard, and every money he makes is in my hand. As in, you don't know, but for me, it might not be something that will be attractive to another person, but that for me makes my mind, I know that now better person I get. That's it.
That works. That's good enough.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good enough.
So I feel like both of you guys are kind of like the role model couples, right? So what's like
Ma, why you saying couples?
couple?
Or say they go university. sorry.
Why are you recording that? You're doing that into recording.
No worries, guys. No worries.
Shebi, it's unscripted now, so let's continue. Okay.
All right. So that's my question now. Okay, now I remember. What's your advice to young people, aka Mara? I'm like,
Mara, your advice now every day you live with us, so you dey see advice every day.
no, okay. In general, what's your
So when you say role model couple, that we are role model couple, we get to hear that quite a lot of times, and we thank God for that privilege. Not that we don't have our shortcomings. Well, what I would advise to other couples, I mean, man and woman are like, well, maybe I should advise woman and let that the advise man, Abby.
No, you advise man, I don't advise woman.
No, how can I advise who I am not? Okay.
What you
do? Okay, so for basically, Sha, what works for both of us is, the Bible says, love your wife. Yeah. That's what the Bible says. Just love her, and I think that is very easy. If a man loves his wife, and if the wife knows that her husband loves her, she submits, right? That submission does not mean that there are no stubborn heads. There are no time where you have stubborn head, because I do have my stubborn head, right? But you just know that this person he loves me. So what else am I even looking for, right? So I would say, men, love your wives. Women, submit and respect your husband. Now, people define or describe submission in different ways. My definition of our definition of submission in this home is not what people is not a conventional definition of submission. Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, I'm sure of that. But is the lead. He takes the lead, not like I let him. He takes the lead. I go with whatever the flow is, whatever the decisions it takes. And funny enough, at the end of the day, it still becomes my decision. I don't know how it works, but I don't know. Maybe I cannot explain it. But the truth is, just have that foundation of love, and then just love your wife, and everything will just fall. And then both of you, I think that the fact that we are both godly people, we both love God. If I am upset with him, if the Lord tells me a lot of things, I hear God, and he will tell me what to do, as in how to it will give, just like the example I gave you about church and all that. when I'm upset with him, the Spirit of God just tells me that exactly what are you upset about? And when that question comes,
Yeah.
by the time I want to answer it, I see that you know even water, so it's just submission to the Holy Spirit. You was saying just now, I said that they use juju for him, but he corrected and said that it's the Holy Spirit. So I think a couple that just submits themselves to the Holy Spirit now doesn't make them perfect, because they will have we do have our shortcomings and times where we know they hear the Holy Spirit too, right? But it's just a daily walk to say, I mean, I'm not in the mood for preaching. Mara, leave me.
All right. So the first thing is the prescription in scripture is the person that you should get married to should be a believer. All right. So don't get into marriage thinking I'm going to convert him or convert her to my way of life and my faith. So once you get that out of the way, the most important thing that I think is that a guy should do, I'm advising a guy, right, or a lady, is you should be open to wisdom. All right, you should be open to wisdom. And I've described this to you guys before, but let me just say it now again, just to apply it to this situation. Imagine that you have a car, a brand new car, and you're driving on a road, and the road is just freshly tarred, it's smooth, but the road has it curves, because that's how roads are. They always curve. It might look straight to someone who doesn't drive, but really it curves. If you're going to go far in that journey, you have to make adjustments to your steering. Small adjustments. You'll adjust this way, you adjust that way as you're driving. So you can be going at 120. If you drive straight, you will get an accident. But if as you are going, you are adjusting little by little, you will get to your destination. So the thing is, be open to that. Be open to wisdom as you grow in your relationship with each other. Be ready to make the adjustments. The way that I came from my father's house, that is not the way that I am right now. Right? I've adjusted. And I'm still adjusting. All right? So I think once you are willing to adjust and you have the priority is you have a relationship with God first, then He makes wisdom available to you. And He tells you, like my wife was saying, that this thing that you are bothered about, why not do it this way? And you adjust that way. You will find out that you will stay longer with each other. You would have a more enjoyable relationship with each other, and ultimately, you will fulfill the purpose for which you guys were brought together. Right?
Okay, so up to our final question.
Finally.
Can I ask one question? Actually, all right.
Okay. So now looking forward for the next 15 years, so is there any goals or anything you're looking forward to? Anything that is exciting,
Not exciting.
That anything that is exciting.
Okay.
Anything you're looking forward to.
Let me tell you the one that your dad is looking forward to.
Right.
When all of you will go.
Okay. Nice to know.
I find that a little bit targeted. But
Yeah, exactly. It's all good. We could move on.
And you guys should look forward to it.
Yeah, right. So that we're looking forward.
Why should we look forward to it? To pay bills and be on your own.
Yeah.
Why should we look forward to that?
Yeah.
I'm still in this house and I'm ready. I already know that these are doors
15
with
years
this
time, you
guy.
guys would have gone.
They would have gone. There's nobody that will be here. You guys will be doing so that's what we're actually looking forward to.
Aside
When you
that-
guys will carry your wallet away and it will just be two of us in this house having fun, traveling. Daddy's plan is okay. Let me allow him say it. So why am I the one talking?
just 15 years.
Wait. You ask the question. Let him answer.
15 years time. I look forward to being more in love with my wife, being in the greatest shape health-wise of my life. Being closer to God, if that is possible. And
What do you mean if that's possible? As in, of course, then God is possible now.
yeah, it's
You're looking at it.
No,
Explain
no.
it so that they will understand what you're talking
no,
about.
because you are I'm already in him and he's already in me.
Exactly. So that okay, your children
You
know,
know?
Sha.
So, and of course, having you guys fully grown without any issues
Amen.
in your life and well settled, okay, and we also fully settled without having to bother about anything. And yeah, just finally moving into retirement, you know, not retired, but moving into retirement and fully prepared for a life of just taking it easy, basically, you know.
Makes sense, makes sense. I just did the math now. I'll be 34 in 15 years.
You'll be 26.
With about five children by that time.
Okay, so let me say my own 15 years from now. That didn't say what he always says to me, but let me leave it. Maybe are you scoping me? Because if you not to talk now, you don't remember talk and move.
There are many thoughts in a man's heart, but the Lord will establish.
Amen. Okay, so for me, I look forward to, of course, us being together. Daddy has said that once you guys leave, we will be traveling the world.
We'll continue to travel the world.
We'll continue to travel the world because we travel right now, not so much. But that time we'll not have any problem.
No, wait, guys, let's actually.
What do you want me
What are you trying to say?
What do you want me to just call?
What's the problem?
No.
When you have children, you will know.
They give somebody the problem.
Wait.
Guys. Oh my
Mara,
God, are we
you
gonna take that?
just in 5 years' time for you.
They just calm down. I
For
want you to
the
they don't
schedule,
know about
maybe
problem.
in another.
Now you just say 5 years time.
15
Yes.
years old.
No, Daddy, you have to.
I
I can't even take one for this call,
That's
no.
it. Like, Daddy, can you
Five
just
years.
be?
Mara go you for that one. You waiting, Mara? No.
Mara, you in about 10 years.
10
Yes?
Yeah.
No. I'm only 14. How many?
Mara, you should write it down. Mara, you should write it down for
It's,
me.
it's recorded, don't worry.
It's
I
already.
think 5 years. Okay, 26. Okay, no
What am I
problem.
leaving?
So when you say she no go don't marry.
I mean, 24.
20.
That is doing bad math now.
25 years.
If you bring someone that is responsible.
Well, how will I
that
bring
is
them when
good.
you said that I should never look at their side at this point?
I didn't say you should not look at their side.
Okay.
Look at their side.
Daddy, please, you're confusing me.
I didn't say you should not look at their side.
You're actually
Look at their
confusing
side,
me.
but then don't let anybody to distract you.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we'll talk about that one off camera, right? All right. So yeah, looking forward to that, and then of course looking forward to this one. I don't know, 20 years anniversary for us to do like a I don't know, maybe just
We'll fly
wear
you guys
wedding.
out, don't worry.
We fly us out, right? But I want to wear wedding gown again. No.
You want to do
Oh yeah,
really your
we'll
wedding?
be ready.
Well,
See, Daddy has been touching me on my waist.
Where should I touch now? Okay, let me keep my hand like this.
Keep it
Yeah,
hanging.
it's
So yeah, it's a lamb. Okay, no, no. Yeah.
somebody said you know that. Please, I beg, we're still here.
Mom, get out. Okay, so I think that's the last question.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, thank you so much for.
Be on the hot seat. but
Yeah,
that's
let them see who the interviewers are. So it doesn't look like
Face
we're
reveal, face
imposters.
reveal, face reveal.
Face review. Yeah, come to your face review now. Yay!
Alright, thank you so much for me and
Thank
Daddy
you so
for
much.
gracing us with your presence.
Thank you so for having us. Thank you for making us remember things that we don't even remember. We what?
Thank you for gracing us with your aura and your beautiful nonchalance.
And your Riz, Daddy's Riz.
And I'm only even talking about that.
That is Riz. Me no get
He has
Riz.
charisma.
No, you have
Riz isn't really a feminine thing like that.
Right. So what is my own in the feminine way?
You know?
Yeah, alright. You're
Yeah, we can have one.
Yeah, probably.
But mommy's a
Yeah.
nonchalant redhead. That's the
Yes, you are a nonchalant redhead.
I mean, what?
Nonchalant redhead.
Dreaded.
Yeah, you have dreads.
Nonchalant dreaded.
Nonchalant. So you do.
You guys are so cute.
Shake girl, now they listen to the play.
No. You have to shake your
It's
dreads.
real, it's real.
Are you editing your video? End them.
Yes, thank you guys. Bye. Okay, just to finish up with the, should I call it a documentary? I think so. Yeah, documentary about my parents, our parents. We're just gonna have like a few minutes to say something about them. So Frasia's going first. There you go.
Okay. So something about Daddy, he's awesome, helpful, loving, kind. He cares about me so much. And about mommy, she cares about me as well. She's same words, awesome, loving, kind. Mommy likes, she's enthusiastic about things, and basically a perfect person for me is a blend of mommy and daddy together. So thank you for bringing me into this world, and happy 15th anniversary.
I just want to talk about how much I appreciate my parents and appreciate their love for each other and for them individually. I just see them as amazing role models to follow, and a lot of times just base my life upon some things that they do, because I know that I'm supposed to find the path, use the path God has shown for me, but the way they follow the path God has shown for them, it's sometimes such a nice example. Not a perfect example, but a really nice example for me to see how I should do certain things. And a lot of times just seeing the way they behave with each other, seeing the way they love each other, it's just incredible. And I just thank them so much for all they do. Have a wonderful 15th anniversary and a beautiful married life.
Okay, so I just want to come here to talk about my parents. So yeah, they're turning 15 years in their marriage, and to be honest, I feel like they're the best blend of parents anyone could ask for. You know, having mommy with, you know, cannot be special, but like, you know, the sometimes extra. I don't even feeling what you think extra is. I'm not gonna go into it too much. And you have daddy with the, you know, most times cool and just, yeah, I feel like they just complement themselves perfectly, and they're the best combination of parents that anyone could ask for. And going on to their love, I feel like watching my parents, I can never settle for anything less. I feel like my parents right now, or my dad especially, as for me, I'm a girl, yeah, he has set the bar very high that sometimes I fear will anyone actually fit his shoes, because there's no way I'm going to settle for anything less than what I have seen in my day, what I see every day of my life living it under their roof, because they exude what marriage is supposed to be, the perfect example of what the Bible says marriage to be. In the book of Ephesians, you could see it with what Paul has explained to the church of how marriage should be, with the example of having Jesus as the church and Jesus and the church being his bride. They exude that very perfectly. And recently I saw a video about a girl. She was crying because she heard her mom scream, and no, this was actually just a nice maybe her mom and her dad were just having a conversation and she just screamed out of laughter or whatever, but the child started crying because she thought something bad was happening to her mom. And I thought to myself that, wow, this is what people actually go through, that they could not just even have peace in their home because, oh, daddy's back now, so everyone has to be uptight, everyone has to feel like make sure everything works perfectly, or just have to, you know, daddy's coming this way, I'm going the other way. But that's not my case, that's not my siblings' case, because I have the perfect example as parents. Like, I enjoy when daddy's back, when daddy's coming back home, it's like, oh, welcome daddy, and things like that. So I'm so very thankful for them, because I don't even know how, I feel like in general my life would have definitely gone to a different taking a different route if I am not under their watch, if I'm not being parented by them, and I love them for it. And I love how genuine their love is. It's not something you can, I mean, if you're trying to fake something, you can only fake it for so long, right? So I live with them every single day in, day out. I see this love manifest every day, and I'm very grateful for it because first what is that? I'm full for the conversations I would have with daddy, just talking to him would just give me so much peace, and how mommy just knows everything, and how the fact that when I talk to daddy about something I'm at peace, and how mommy knows everything. The blend of the both of them just makes my life a lot better. It saved me a whole lot. You know, when you don't have to be scared of lying about something, because you know that if you come with an open heart, you know that you'll be received by them. You will be turned. Of course, they're not going to cheer you on for doing the wrong thing, but at the same time, they're not going to cast you away for doing the wrong thing. They would obviously love you and show you so much love and show you the right path to take. And I love them so much for that. And I don't even know if I just have to stop here, because I'm just going to go on ranting, and not ranting, just saying a lot of things about how much they're perfect. But thank you so much for loving yourselves and being able to love us this much. And I love you so much. Have a wonderful 15-year anniversary and so many more years to come. And again, yeah, maybe right now I probably should start thinking of the day I would leave, so that you guys can actually enjoy yourself the next 15 years. But yeah, thank you so much for your love. I love you. Bye.